I'm going to kill his flyer here. See if he wants to trade off 3/2s. And then we're going to resolve this Indulgent Tormentor. Okay. And there you go. So now we have a flying threat again. It is very possible he has an answer. Nope, no answer. Fantastic. So he's going to be at 2. We're going to resolve a Niblis. And then he'll have to have 2 ways to kill it. Or to get there. So I'm just going to resolve this Niblis. And then attack. We'll have 2 lethal attackers. He'll have to draw a Tribute to Hunger specifically. No, even Tribute to Hunger doesn't do it. Because it doesn't deal with the Indulgent Tormentor. And a removal spell won't win him the game either. So I think we maneuvered this well enough. For a mulligan to 5, his hand was surprisingly good. And he drew a gate. Fantastic. Okay. Phew, scary. Child of Night, you can jump in front of the Walking Corpse. He can't pay 3, or actually he can pay 3 life and lose. Just kidding. Okay, yeah. And we're just gonna alpha here. That would have been a good draw anyway. Phew. Awesome. Awesome possum. That was a pretty clever gimmick. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty fun. You get to play against a mirror image of your own deck. What do we get? Okay. Ooh, another Archaeomancer. Switcheroo. Do I want to play second Archaeomancer? I don't think I do. We're so slow. Let's finish off. Let's finish off Chandelar. And then probably call it a day. So this is the 4/3 World Slayer. Oh no. Is this a World Slayer deck? I'm gonna keep this hand. If we draw anything relevant, any spell rather, we're set. We just have to not draw any more lands. But we have early interaction. We have a Frostlinks. I figured since it's the 4/3 Gola or 4/3 dude that copies artifact abilities, that might be relevant. No need to save up Double Island anymore because we got rid of the. What is this? Ooh, that card's good. Probably just gonna deadweight that. Since it seems like now that we know what his deck is, it is a. I think it's Evasion plus World Slayer. I would not be surprised if that's the case. But if it's not, and it's a Bloodthirst deck, definitely just want to get rid of any possibility of him doing damage. I know I could have Frost Linked and tapped it and stalled a little bit, but use the deadweight, get the removal out there. I'm going to hold on to this Frost Link for another turn, just cast this Child of Night we just drew. Just sit back and unwind a little bit. We're in no rush for now, which is a good feeling. What do you cast for 4 mana? Yeah, it's a Bloodthirst deck. So we're going to Frost Links and just tap that guy and attack. We've gotten pretty lucky with our draws and his plays. The Bloodthirst deck Like if he gets a 1-drop and then attacks with Stormblood Berserker, and rather in cast Stormblood Berserker just has a 3/3. Like our deck has really big trouble trying to deal with that. So now just gaining life off Child of Night and slowly getting little bits of incremental advantage are just what we're looking for. So you just have another 3/3, I suppose. Reckless Brute attacks if able. Well, Frostlinks, you did a good job, friend. You did a good job. You are getting thrown under the proverbial bus. Oh, he cast it post-combat. Never mind. You would get thrown under the proverbial bus if there was a proverbial bus for you to be thrown under. I can guarantee he'll trade his 3/1 for my Child of Night. Yeah. And I could cast a Moon Heron or an Accursed Spirit. I think I'm going to cast this Accursed Spirit and just trade for his 3/3. Since he is playing black, the Intimidate probably not as relevant. And again, don't want to take combat damage of any kind. Seems like he does not want to trade. Aggressive Mining. Notch, you'd be proud. Okay. Gonna play a Hatchling and attack with my Intimidate dude. And leave up removal spells. Or removal spell. It's a slow clock for now, but it's okay. If I cast the Moon Heron, it's 3-turn instead of 4-turn clock, so it does up it by 1. But sweet, we just drew another removal spell. I think I'm just gonna sit on these removal spells and just slowly, ever so dutifully try and kill him. Searing Spear, my guy. Okay. So now that that threat is gone, I'm just gonna cast a new one. Do another land. Okay, so now we have access to basically anything in our deck. Just gonna attack with our Moon Heron. Force him to have another removal spell. Well, looks like he has it. So now we're sitting here with 2 removal spells, and he's probably sitting with more burn. So I'm going to Flesh Dust his guy at the end of his turn, if he doesn't play anything else. Just so I can keep the beats on. And we have a second removal spell, that's why I'm being so loose with the first one. Force him to kill my, to waste a removal spell on a Frostlinks now, if he has another one. Okay, and we have Kraken Hatchlings 4 days. I'm going to be a little bit stingier with this piece of removal. Like if he just plays a 3/3 here, I don't think I use it. He has to play something relevant. He didn't float mana first. Doesn't let you float mana in this game. Stormblood Berserker. Yeah, that's fine. That one I'm okay with. That's a good draw too. Just attacking with the Frostlinks. If he is playing World Slayer, then Voyage's End is quite good. Since it costs a bunch to equip and a bunch to play, if I'm not mistaken. Dusk Hunter Bat. Sure. That resolves. Gonna attack with my Frostlinks to see if he double blocks. If he double blocks, we get to Voyages and one of his blockers. And it'd be pretty sweet. I'm just gonna Searing Spirit? Sure. I think I'm gonna take one and then Surkar Banisher his flyer. And if he plays a Bloodthirst guy, we just Voyages end it and scry. Basically trying to scry away any land. Yeah, so that guy's just gonna get bounced. Bottom that land, please. Okay. Cast a Banisher. Bounces 1/1. Force him to replay 2 1/1s. And then we start attacking with our 3/3, which is a 3-turn clock. And then have Flesh to Dust still for anything important. We don't quite have our ooh, cheap job. Card's good. I'm gonna save this Flesh to Dust for his next turn. Force him to sacrifice a creature, and then we kill the demon. Assassinate, another good one. So force him to sack his 1/1 during his upkeep, and then kill it when he goes to combat. Interesting that he cast that pre-combat. It's almost as if he knows it's gonna die. Also surprised he didn't just play 2 1/1 flyers. Well, we have our opponent at 9. He has 7 big cards in hand, and they are, well, they aren't necessarily all spells because of aggressive mining. He has a bat. We know he has, I don't think he has another bat. Yeah, he does have another bat. Okay. Flap, flap. I would love to draw any of our big spells, to be honest. Not one of our big spells. Gonna keep playing our land because our Chaomancer is a thing. But I have the feeling we're gonna take some damage now. Go down to 21. Probably want to hold off on this Assassinate, I think. Yeah, probably want to hold off on this Assassinate. Just play another aggressive mining because why not? Okay, he's down to 4 lands, so he can't cast the demon anymore. So that's good. He can still cast a 5/5 Minotaur next turn though. And we still can't cast anything relevant. If I assassinate his guy now, which I think I'm just gonna do it, get rid of his one of his flyers. It makes it from a 7-turn clock to an 11-turn clock. Yeah, we just need to draw one of our 5/3 flyers, our 6/6 flyers, even a 3/2 flyers. Okay, Tectonic Rift. Blow up an island. Sure. He can attack for 5. Put us to 16. Luckily, the land destruction is not the biggest thing in the world. We have tons of lands left in the deck, though. Void Snare, eh? Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. I'm gonna hold on to this. Could bounce his 1/1. That 1/1, but I think I won't. I'm gonna save this Void Snare. He's gonna Tectonic Rift again. put us to 11.